Hey guys, what's up? This is Jake's Fishing here, and for this video I'm going to be doing like a review on kind of what I got for the new fishing season. I'm here with my dad, and over the past 2 days,
hey guys,
Saturday and Sunday, I went to a fishing show and we got some stuff, met pro bass anglers, and then Sunday we went to Bass Pro Shops and got stuff. This bag right here is from Christmas, the stuff from Christmas. So we'll go over this first, and then we'll move into the stuff from the other two days. So I'm not gonna take this out because it's hard to get back in, but it's the Tantum umbrella rig by Strike King. And then if you don't know, it looks like a school of fish, and that like sprans out like an umbrella. And then you put these on it, so it's kind of like a swim bait. As you can see, it looks like a fish going in this big school, and you can catch more than one fish on it as once, which I think is really cool. So that's these two. I'll put them down here when we're done. And then this, my dad actually got this for me for Christmas. It's a KVD jerk bait. I've been really liking these in the past fishing season. I've been trying jerk baits out. I've been really liking them and having good success with them. And then these are just swim baits, just Tournament Series Speed Shad No Limits from Bass Pro Shops. And there's 6 of them in here in the blue color. That can go with just plain, just use them as a swim bait, or I can use them as a trailer to my chatterbaits. And I like the bottom because it's not all blue, it's like the bottom is white. So it gives us a little color, and it says scent 8 and up. And then I'm going to be trying to use some more flipping this year, because sometimes we go into a lot of lily pads. So there's 2 1 1/4 ounce tungsten flipping jig weights right here that you can use whatever you want, a worm or anything. It just helps you get through the heavy cover better with heavier weight. And then this, my mom got me for Christmas. It's a big pack of Bass Pro Shops Tournament Series. It's a 50 pack of just like, it's basically a Senko, but just not that brand. A lot of them in here. And then just another same old umbrella rig. And this one you might actually see better because it's not in the tube. Got with those blades on it. Do you know the name of the blades?
look like willow leaf.
That's the name of it. I always forget those. I know there's Colorado. And then this is, if you guys don't know, and these are spare ones of these, it's for the wacky worm. So if you say, you take one of these, and then you put it in this tube, and then you put these like rubber bands, maybe you can see it better with these, over it, and then it like keeps on, and you put the hook through that and not through the worm, so like the quality of the worm won't rip apart with the hook, and you can get better hook sets because you don't rip through the worm. I think that's actually really cool. I'm going to try it out this fishing season. These I've been trying out, and then they're actually really cool because when you're out in the water, you might get like blood on you or something.
They are not mints. First time I was out, I thought they were mints. They're not mints.
It's so cool. When I go fishing this season, I'll show you guys these in action. But you put them in the water, then it like unfolds into like a perfectly, it's actually like a strong paper towel. It's basically what this is, and it cleans out, and it's just, and there's 50 of them in here, and it's disposable towels. You just throw them out when you're done with them, and they're really good. Like, they actually really work, and they don't just rip. And they're made by Eagle Claw.
Put a few handfuls of those in your pocket, tackle box. You just drop them in the water. They get wet, they unfold. You got a nice little towel. You do what you got to do. Put them in your pocket, trash, take them out with you. Perfect little towel.
Yeah, it's really good. And then this is for when I'm it's just easy when you're carrying rods around, not to get like hooked by the hooks or troubles you have on there. Like there's an example of it on the rod. It's you cover it over, and it also keeps your lure or bait, whatever you're using on your rod, nicer and doesn't get hit when you're putting it on the ground or anything. It stays safe within the lure wrap made by Rapala. And then just a couple Bass Pro stickers. I really like Bass Pro Shops. They're a great store. So now we'll move on to Sundays and Saturday stuff.
Well, Saturday, we were at the fishing show, Rockland County Outdoor Fishing Hunting Expo. Like Jake was saying, there were some pros out there. They were telling us, I got to be honest, they told me things that I've heard a lot before. They said you can't be afraid of throwing big baits, especially in the summertime. I've been fishing my whole life. I hardly ever use anything bigger than 4 or 5 inch rubber worms. I'm using about a 7-inch rubber worm. So now I ended up getting a power bait, Power Worms, 10-inch. 10-inch worms. I'm going to try them.
What are they? It's motor oil and watermelon.
And I got my old standby, the blackened chartreuse.
I got the same one as him.
10-inch worm. I've never really thrown a 10-inch worm. I also am going to try different hooks with the 10-inch worms. I've always been using a 2/0. Now I'm going to use the Gamakatsu 5/0 EWG extra wide gap. And the main difference is here with the wide gap, hopefully I'm going to lose less fish on hookups with the rubber worm because of that extra wide gap. And I'm going to go back to the 3/0 extra wide gap as well for my 7-inch worms. I think a lot of times with a 7-inch worm, when the bass comes up and hits it, he's just getting behind the hook, not getting a hook set. You feel him take it, you go to set the hook, nothing there. So hopefully the 3/0, a little bit longer, help me out.
I got the 2/0 because sometimes I fish smaller worms as well, and I'm going to try out 10-inch worms as well, as my dad would be doing. But I'm going to use 2/0 as well. And then also, as you're saying, use bigger baits. This is my first time ever using, like, how big is this? A 6-inch yellow perch swim bait. It's 3D, and what I think is really cool about this bait is because it's called a line through trout. So you put the line through the front right there and runs it through, and it comes out, and you tie your knot, your fishing knot down here at the treble hook. And then when the fish bites the lure, instead of having this whole big, bulky lure in the fish's mouth, it can help loosen the hook out. It detaches from this, and the lure goes up your line, and you won't lose it. And then the hook moves down and just stays in the fish's mouth, so it helps to keep the hook in. And I thought that was really cool, and I really want to try it out this year. And it's not like, it's kind of jointed, but like you can see on the back, see those little two thin yellow perch. We have a lot more perch around here. You're going to get a trout, but it's better to have actually like the kind of color or fish that the bass eat or whatever you're using, and the perch is almost in every lake or around us, so it's going to do actually really good. All right, you do one.
Well, I'll tell you what they've been using a lot around here. Everybody in the Northeast has been having great luck with the Keitech swim baits. I never used them. Obviously, they're the soft plastic. Keitech.
Say the color.
The color is going to be Pro, Blue Pearl, Red, actually.
How many in those?
And then this one is going to be a Bluegill Flash.
There's 8 of them in each. There's quite a bit.
The Gold Flash Minnow. So these are highly recommended. They're working great. I haven't tried them out yet. We're going to see. And again, I'm going with the old standby Gamakatsu. Is going to be a jig head. This one is basically a 3/0 hook, and it's a 3/16 ounce weight. Probably going to just run it exposed hook. Not going to worry about weedless. Can retrieve it pretty slow roll, kind of fast retrieve. Hopefully have good luck with that. I can't wait to get back and tell you how these are going to work.
We learned those from the pros we met at the fishing show on Saturday, and they were saying that it's also really good to use round when you use these, and then it's also good if you get a fatter part to hold up your swim bait on there, it's better, they were saying. Otherwise you can use Gorilla Glue, but that's just it'd be a lot easier just to use a little fatter thing on there so you can keep the swim bait up and doesn't slide off your hook when you're using it. So I got the same as his, and this is also the same Keitech worm. And I'm pretty sure there's 8 of them in here. And same as Pro Blue and Red Pearl. Surprisingly, Bass Pro Shop does not carry these, but you can find these on Tackle Warehouse. I'm pretty sure they have them on there. And that's also another really good online place to order fishing stuff off of. And then those are 4-inch, and then these are 4.8-inch Silver Flash Minnow. And they're fat, because as you can tell, maybe you can tell that these are fatter than if you say these. So it's a bigger presentation in the water. And I've heard that the ribs action in these swim baits, there's ribbed, the Keitech, and also these right here, we'll just go to these while we're on swim baits. The Bass Pro Shop Tournament Series Shad No Limits. These are the same as the ones I got for Christmas. Only these are in green pumpkin, and these are just in electric blue. They're the same, but these also have ribs on it. But the rib, I think, helps the bait move better in the water, and you guys will be able to see this when I start using this when I go fishing again. So I'm really excited to use these. And there also can be really good trailers to like a chatterbait, as you can use. You can use these on the trailer as that. You just, I think I in one of my videos I showed you how to rig up how to rig up a swim bait to the back of a chatterbait. So you can check that out. It's on my channel. And then yeah, these are really good baits to use, and I'm really excited. I've used chatterbaits before, and they've had good luck today. And now we'll do these two together. These are just like amazing. They was really cool because at the place there was a fish tank maybe size like this, and then you can actually try what the lure looks like in the water. So I thought that was really, really cool. So what you do is when the jig goes, you cast, and if you hit the thing, if you like drop fast, it'll hit the bottom like really fast, and then it'll stand up, and there's like a little wire on here that helps it stand up, and then it'll stay up. And they're saying with these crawfish, crayfish imitations, you can see it's right there. That's what it looks like. And this is in color, I can't read, I don't know Japanese, so I can't say the color of this. It's basically like gray with like greenish blue tint to it. And my dad also has the same, only it's in black and blue.
Basically, this company is from Japan, Imakatsu. They're the Goblin Head jig.
That's really cool.
And the Imakatsu crawfish as well. And the main thing with these jigs is, like Jake's saying, they stand up. They'll flip over, but they'll stay right up. There's a weed guard on here. It's not like your typical weed guard. It's kind of like a thin plastic that's going to come back in, and right where the hook comes out of the crawfish, you're going to put that little plastic guard on there. And pretty much you can bump it up against stumps,
rocks,
tree limbs, rocks, docks, pilings. We were just both amazed on how we were jigging it in the aquarium and the tank, and it was just standing up, and you jig it, and it would just seem like it was great. Don't know if it's going to catch too many fish, but it caught these two.
And I've never really tried beaver baits before. This is basically, it's a color river bug in the color of bluegill. And it's in Bass Tournament Series. I'm excited to use these. Just use them as like a Texas ray. You can use them on there per se. And this is just on sale. It's just a nice little jerk bait. You can use it as just color minnow. It was really cool. And sometimes I go fishing, especially the fishing derbies coming up around me, and I go in streams a lot. And I lost some rooster tails, and these are 1/8 ounce rooster tails. And they're by Wardens. These are really good ones. I like these a lot.
Can't go wrong with the old-fashioned rooster tail in the streams.
And they can catch bass too. So don't get wrong. I've caught bass on them before. And these are just soup by Zoom. It's watermelon seed, and it's just a trick worm. You can use them as a shaky head, right there. These are pretty good. And then this year I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to 20-pound test for Power. It's made by Power Pro. It's braid. I'm using this for my spinning reel, and because I've been having problems with monofilament, it comes out when you cast, it comes up. But I'm not bashing monofilament. You can still use them in good situations, but I'm going to braid. And then Seaguar is one of the best fluorocarbons in the world. And then this, I'm going to go on my brand new Lew's bait caster that you guys saw in my rods and reels. So that's going to be coming out really soon. I'm bringing these up, and I can't wait to get fishing. Anything else to say?
No, just can't wait for this weather to break a little bit. A couple more weeks, and we should be out there and having some fun catching fish.
I'll be doing a review on our Bass Raider pretty soon when we get it out. It'll be coming out pretty soon in the next maybe a month or so. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And I just can't wait to get fishing. See you soon.